It was just another Wednesday night. I stopped by Costco before closing. Most of the aisles were empty, the lights already dimming. The store felt unusually quiet, like something was off before I even knew why. As I turned into aisle 9, I saw her, a woman standing completely still with her back to me. She wasn't shopping, she wasn't moving, just frozen in place, staring at the shelf. I thought maybe she needed help. I took a few steps closer and said, "Excuse me, ma'am, do you need any?" But she didn't move, not even a twitch. Then without turning around, she whispered in a calm, broken voice, "Don't look behind you." My chest tightened. I turned around. Nothing, just my cart, no one else. But when I looked back, she was gone, vanished, no footsteps. She just wasn't there anymore. My skin turned cold. I rushed up front and told one of the workers what I saw. He stared at me, pale. "Aisle 9? He asked quietly. "That section's supposed to be blocked off." His voice cracked like he didn't want to say more. He leaned in and said, "Last year, a woman died there. A shelf collapsed. We sealed that aisle after hours. No one's supposed to be in there." I turned to look back and saw the caution tape I'd somehow missed. That night, I couldn't sleep. Her whisper kept playing in my head. "Don't look behind you." I needed answers. So the next morning, I called Costco and said I lost my wallet, hoping they checked the cameras. A manager called me back later. He sounded confused. "We checked the footage from the time you mentioned," he said. I waited, heart pounding. Then he told me something that made me feel sick. "There was no one there," he said. "Not the woman, not you." I asked what he meant. "That aisle hasn't had working cameras for months," he replied. But then he said something worse. "We did find one image," he said. "A single frame. We don't know how it got there." He sent it to me. I opened the file. It was aisle 9, empty, except for one dark figure standing in the far corner. She had no face, just black holes where her eyes should have been. She wasn't looking at the shelves. She was staring straight into the security camera. My stomach dropped. I zoomed in. The timestamp said 3:33 a.m., hours after the store was closed, hours after I'd already gone home. I deleted the photo immediately, but it didn't stop what came next. Every time I go shopping now, I feel her, watching me from the end of every aisle. I never see her, not fully, but sometimes I still hear that voice whisper behind me, "Don't look behind you." A week passed. I kept telling myself it was just stress, but I started seeing her in reflections, in windows and mirrors. She was always behind me, always blurry, always gone when I turned. It wasn't just the feeling of being watched anymore. It was something worse. It felt like I was being waited for, like she was giving me time to come back. I started searching online. No reports, no accidents, no deaths in aisle 9. I called the store again, same manager. I asked if he was sure. He said, "There's no record of a woman's death here." I asked about the footage. He hesitated. Then without a word, he hung up. I called again. This time the number was disconnected. That same night, I did something I regret. I drove back to Costco. It was closing again, the same time as before. I walked past the registers, through the store, and straight to aisle 9. No one stopped me. The lights flickered. The aisle looked exactly the same, empty, silent. But as I walked halfway down, I saw her, the same woman, the same posture, just standing there. I took a step closer. "Who are you?" I asked. My voice barely made a sound. She didn't move. Then she whispered, "You weren't supposed to come back." I blinked, and she was gone again. But in her place, taped to the shelf, was a missing persons poster, with my face on it, my name, my photo. The date said yesterday. I turned to run, but the aisle was gone. No exit, no walls, just rows and rows of endless shelves, stretching forever. My heart was racing. Then I heard footsteps behind me, slow, getting closer. I didn't look, I didn't breathe, I just closed my eyes and finally understood what she meant.